Dear students, I am Dr. Shashikant Tamrekar from Bharati College of Engineering and Technology, Durg. I am teaching fluid machinery in BE 5th semester. Today we will do the work done by centrifugal pump on or by impeller on the water. These are the inlet and outlet triangle of the centrifugal pump. In case of centrifugal pump, work is done by the impeller on the water. The expression for the work done by impeller on water is obtained by drawing these velocity triangles at inlet and outlet of the impeller in same way as for the turbine. The water enters the impeller radially at inlet for best efficiency of the pump, which means the absolute velocity of the water at inlet makes angle 90 degree with the direction of motion of impeller at inlet. Hence, angle alpha equal to 90 degree. Here, angle alpha is equal to 90 degree and VW1 equal to 0. VW1 equal to 0. For drawing the velocity triangle, the same notations are used as for the turbine. Here in this figure, the velocity triangle at inlet and outlet are here. Here n is speed of impeller in RPM. Speed of impeller in RPM. G1 is diameter of inlet at inlet. G1 is diameter of impeller at inlet. Impeller at inlet. U1 is tangential velocity at inlet. Tangential velocity at inlet. So here the value of U1 equal to pi d1 n by 60. This can be calculated. D2 is diameter of impeller at outlet. Diameter of impeller at outlet. U2 is tangential velocity at outlet. Tangential velocity at outlet. Here the value of U2 can be calculated as pi d2n by 60. Then next, V1 is absolute velocity of water at inlet. Absolute velocity of water at inlet. V2 is absolute velocity of water at outlet. VR1 is relative velocity of water at inlet. VR1 is relative velocity of water at inlet. Alpha is angle made by absolute velocity v1 at inlet with direction of motion of vane. Then angle theta is angle made by relative velocity vr1. This is with the velocity v1, relative velocity at inlet with the direction of motion of vane, and v2, vr2, beta and phi are corresponding values at outlet. As the water impels radially, which means the absolute velocity of water at inlet in the radial direction, hence alpha equal to 90 degree and VW1 equal to 0 because this enters radially. A centrifugal pump is the reverse of radially inward flow reaction turbine. Centrifugal pump is inverse of radially inward flow reaction turbine. Radially inward reaction flow turbine. Reaction flow radially inward flow reaction turbine. Inward flow reaction turbine. But in case of radially inward flow reaction turbine, the work done by water on runner per second per unit weight of water stacking per second is given by the equation. Here the work done by water on runner per second per unit weight of water stacking per second is given as 1 by G VW1 U1 minus VW2 U2. So work done by impeller on water per second per unit weight of water stacking per second. So work done by impeller on water equal to minus work done in case of turbine. Work done in case of turbine. So it is 1 by G VW2 U2 minus VW1 U1. This is because of this minus. So as we know here VW1 equal to 0. So this work done equal to 1 by G VW2 U2 is the work done by impeller on water per second, or work done by impeller on water per second. It can be written as W by G VW2 U2. This is the work done by impeller on water. And as we know, the value of W is rho G Q, and the Q is area into velocity of flow, that is pi d1 Vf1 is the discharge. Here V1 and V2 are width of impeller at inlet and outlet. Vf1 and Vf2 are velocities of flow at inlet and outlet. This is also equal to pi d2 V2 Vf2, all having their meanings. So the questions of pump can be solved with this type of this equation. Now we have some more definitions we will take. Next is some definitions. As suction head HS, generally represented by small hs, it is the vertical height of center of line of centrifugal pump above the water surface in the tank or pump from which the water is to be lifted. This height is also called suction lift and it is denoted by HS. Then second important is delivery head. This is HT. The vertical distance between center line of pump and the water surface in the tank to which the water is delivered is known as delivery head. This is generally denoted by HD. Next is static head, HS. Static head, HS. The sum of suction head and delivery head is known as static head. This is generally represented by HS. So here this HS equal to small hs plus small hd. This is called static head. Then next is manometric head. Manometric head. Manometric head. Generally it is represented by capital HM. The manometric head is defined as the head against which a centrifugal pump has to work. It is generally denoted by HM and this is given by HM equal to head imparted by the impeller to the water. Head imparted by the impeller to water minus loss of head in pump. Loss of head in pump. So this is VW2 U2 by G minus loss of head in impeller and casing. Loss of head in impeller and casing. So when the loss of head is 0, at that time this value HM is VW2 U2 by G when loss of head is 0. Okay. Now, in second case, HM is equal to total head at outlet of pump, total head at outlet of pump minus total head at inlet of pump, total head inlet of pump, inlet of pump. So here this is P0 by rho G plus V0 square by 2G plus Z0 minus P1 by rho G plus V1 square by 2G plus Z1. Here P0 by rho G, P0 by rho G is the pressure head at outlet of pump HD, outlet of pump, and V2 square by 2G, V2 square by 2G, sorry, V0 square by 2G is velocity head at outlet of pump, that is equal to velocity head at delivery of pipe. So this is Vd square by 2G at delivery head. Now Z0 is vertical height of outlet of pump from datum line, and Pi by rho G, V1 square by 2G, and Z1 is corresponding values of pressure head, velocity head, and datum head at the inlet of the pump, that is HS, Vs square by 2G, and Zs respectively. Then next type is HM equal to HS plus HD plus HFS plus HFD plus Vd square by 2G, Vd square by 2G, Vd square by 2G. Here HS is suction head, SD is delivery head, HFS is frictional head in the suction pipe, and HFD is friction head in the delivery pipe, and Vd is velocity of water in delivery pipe. Then next is efficiency. Okay, we will do in our next class. Thank you.